Yo, what's up there guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eddie, also known as Driveway Built 460. This is my 2015 Lexus GX460. You guys ever get that feeling where you drive your vehicle, your Toyota, and when you step on the gas, there's just that delay when you hit the gas pedal? Like a split second where it just pauses before moving? Well, we're going to solve that today. I'm installing and testing the pedal commander to see if it'll actually fix my throttle lag. I don't think this needs any real introduction. I think most of you guys know what this unit, exactly what this is. So the guys over at Pedal Commander, they did reach out to me and they asked if I wanted to test out the Pedal Commander and we'll see how it works out. And here's the best part. You can take 10% off your Pedal Commander right now. All you got to do is click the link in the description, use my code EDDIE10 to save 10% off instantly. Man guys, if you guys have been thinking about upgrading your driving experience, this for sure is your sign. This is one of the, or might be, one of the best bang for your buck mods you can do. Check the link below, grab your 10% discount, and let me know in the comments what vehicle you're putting it on. Now let's get back to the video. Alright, so let's see what's in this box. So I guess this is a sticker, right? And then some accessories to, I guess, adhere to the back of wherever you want to mount this, right? Some cleaning pads. The main star of the show is a pedal commander itself. What is a pedal commander? Well, it's a throttle response controller, and not to be confused with a tune or a tuner that just basically plugs into your gas pedal sensor. What it essentially does is it reduces throttle lag. So one thing I want you guys to know is, if you guys don't understand what this is, it does not add any horsepower by any means at all. It makes the throttle response more immediate. So it adjusts how quickly the throttle opens up when you press on the gas pedal. So when it comes to configurations, there's going to be Eco, City, Sport, and Sport Plus, right? The Eco mode just basically makes the response slower, better for fuel economy in some ways, and smoother driving. City mode, it just makes it feel like it's stock, but a little more smoother. The Sport mode, a little bit more aggressive for the throttle, and of course Sport mode Plus, it just maximizes the sensitivity for a very sharp response. Now again, this should be a quick and easy 10 to 15 minutes for an install. There's no cutting of wires. It's basically a plug and play. Can be removed at any time, and it usually does not void the warranty, but you can always verify with your manufacturer, of course. We already know that most modernized vehicles in today's age, they're no longer controlled by a throttle cable. They're all managed now by computer and its software. So with that being said, it'll just make the throttle input just feel like it's a dead pedal, a very long delay. You know, if your car feels slow when you hit the gas, this might fix it. So that's where the pedal commander comes in. So before I install my new pedal commander into my Lexus GX460, we're going to take a short little drive and then show you guys how my Lexus feels and drive with the way how it is without the pedal commander. So we'll do it before and we'll do it after. All right guys, so let's go ahead and take it for a drive. So to remind you guys, this is without having the pedal commander installed. So having this car now for a little over 5 years, you kind of get accustomed to how certain things feel and how they drive, and you just get used to it, right? With that said, I definitely notice now, especially with the added gear, larger 35-inch tires, that it does feel sluggish. Like the throttle response is very delayed. It takes a moment for it to kind of kick in. Again, you get used to it. Like you really have to smash the throttle pedal to get some power out of that, to get some power to kind of bring it back up and alive. There's just this dead space here. you can see my foot, it's moving. But once I give it about right here, this is where I get that response. Now the installation should be super quick and easy. No tools really required. Although for my case, I have a Lexus though, there's going to be some extra under panels that I have to take off, but we'll go through that process. In order for me to get access to the pedal sensor, I have to remove this panel cover here, and then the pedal sensor should be right here above the pedal, of course. But I gotta do something about this. That's better. All right, so I only have just one screw that's just right up here. So we're gonna take this one off. All right, so just a little pull and it comes right off. All right, let's get a closer look at where that sensor is gonna be located. We now can see the sensor is right over here, right? If you press, it'll come right out. So there we go. So at this point, we're gonna hook up the pedal commander to its location. So that one just hooks up right there, snaps in, and then we'll grab this section here. And remember, the clip is on this side, right there. So we're gonna put this right back inside. And then the pedal commander side, it snaps right into place. And that's it, guys. We are set, quick and easy. So I think I'm going to mount this right up alongside over here, so that way the wire I can just tuck right behind this trim piece here and out of the way. Because in my steering wheel, it is a automatic steering wheel, so that way it tilts up and down automatically. So I have to make sure that also clears this, but it should be fine. I've done this so many times where I know exactly what to pull. This comes off right down right there, and that should give me enough room to slide the pedal commander up and around and over to the other side. I didn't catch it on video, but I used the provided or the included zip tie that pedal commander provides for you. So I just zip tied the main harness along with the wire loom from the factory, and that's where I'm going to keep it. That way it's out of my way, doesn't get caught on my foot, so it's nice and cleared up now. So at this point, we just reinstall this trim piece. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and use their provided wiper, clean off this section right here, and also clean the back of this too. And we'll let it dry. Once it's done drying, then we'll use this double-side tape, but it's also a Velcro. Let's go ahead and remove this piece here so we can adhere this right behind the unit itself. So it's perfectly shaped out. We want to make sure that it just goes right over the logo, right? So let's see here. And what I'll do is I'm going to sandwich this piece on here. All right, so my pedal commander is fully hooked up, installed. Now let's go for a drive. Let's go through the modes. We have our Eco, City, Sport, and Sport Plus. And then right below here, you have your positive and also your negative. So it depends on which mode you want to choose. You can actually personalize and customize the amount of sensitivity that you want. So let's say right now I'm in city mode, right? And that's, I want more input from the throttle. I can just click on the positive and I can increase this depending on how much more throttle engagement I would like. And if it's too much for my needs, I can always bring this back down and just fine tune this to whatever ways that I would prefer. And then goes the same for Eco, Sport, and Sport Plus. So just in case if you guys are wondering, that's what that plus and that negative is there for. So you can fine tune this to your needs. It's a beautiful day because it's around 75 degrees, and so I can wear my tank top and shorts and it's perfectly fine. But we're gonna go ahead and hop on the freeway and see how this feels. Right now I'm on eco mode and I can feel it already off the bat. I can feel it. I'm stepping on the gas pedal. It's taking more pedal to get the car going. So right now it's a very delayed response, even more so than what it was from the factory. So this is more. And then while I'm driving, I'll be switching between the modes. So if I push the button and I switch to city, whoa, automatically that was instant. And the moment I made that switch, it responded just like that. All right, so we're in city mode right now. I have to do that again. Let's go back to eco. Very delayed, very slow response. Switch it back to city, instant. Now I'm wondering what sport and sport plus can do. Oh, the difference, you guys, is just night and day. I have that immediate throttle response. There's no more of that delay. So we're hopping on the freeway. Whoa, okay, right there, you guys. Just a light little tap, and I'm going. I barely have my foot on the pedal. I can already sense I'm not really stepping on the pedal to gain speed. I mean, look, guys, my Lexus, it is a V8, but I mean, come on, it's this very, very old, very dated engine. And it does not have a ton of power like compared to most modernized cars during its era. And that's okay with me. Would I want more power out of this? I mean, who doesn't? But oh my gosh, you guys, that response. All right, so let's change it to sport. Let's see what that does. Noticeable too. Takes very, very minimal effort to just step on the pedal, and the car just goes. So right now I'm in sport. Very, very, very responsive compared to city. Let's put it back into sport plus. Okay, that could be too much. That could be too much. The slightest little, just a little tap, and it picks up already. It's almost as if I've stepped on the gas pedal and I'm going 60-70% when I'm barely just tapping on the pedal. So that might be too much for me. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna personalize this to where it fits my needs. I want to keep it where it's going to be between the eco mode and city mode. So if I can keep it there where it can have just enough oomph to just get me going without really pressing on the pedal to just get the car to go, because again, my vehicle weighs a lot heavier and I'm running on 35s, so all that just adds so much weight to the vehicle. So for the vehicle to get that amount of torque to just get it to go, I mean, it just feels heavy, right? So with the pedal commander, it eliminates that. I mean, right there again, that was almost too harsh, because I'm just so used to stepping it a certain way that I've built a habit. Because my memory is saying you step about this much so it can go, but I'm keeping it there. But of course with the pedal commander, that overrides it. So I have to more likely change my habit and relearn a whole new cycle with this pedal commander. But my gosh, you guys, it makes a difference how the vehicle responds. It's making me believe that my car is re-geared, which it's not. I still have the stock factory 391 gear ratio, and it's not the best, but this pedal commander just makes my GX feel like it's been re-geared. I gotta get used to that, guys. I really gotta get used to that. I mean, it's safe to say that if you leave it on city, sport, or sport plus, you're bound to lose more gas miles, and that's gonna be the trade-off. So it depends on which one you want to choose, which one you prefer. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you'll burn through more fuel, but at least, hey, you're gonna get more pickup, more speed, So I guess it just depends on what you prefer and what you like. What's convenient about having Pedal Commander is you can download the app directly from your App Store or your Play Store and download that to your phone, and you can control the device straight from your phone without touching your Pedal Commander itself. So again, it uses the same settings, which is really convenient, and multiple ways you guys can control your Pedal Commander, either the unit itself on your vehicle, or you can use the app. So again, just more options and more features that Pedal Commander offers. All right, guys, so we just got back from the test drive, and man, I am just amazed by how the GX just feels overall. I mean, I have to be brutally honest with you guys. I was super skeptical about this. I felt that the Pedal Commander was something that was kind of gimmicky, and didn't think it was gonna make anything of a change as far as anything drastic goes. But dude, I just have to be honest with you guys. Driving it now, the way it drives, and just how fast that throttle it's just so much more snappier. I mean, the way how you can go through the settings and change that, it just changed the way my GX just feels and drives overall. It just doesn't feel like a tank. It just feels like it's light on its feet, if that makes any sense at all. But let's talk about this. All right, so I guess the question comes down to, who is this for? And I think, in my opinion, after trying it out, after test driving it, this is for the guys who has their cars that with big heavy tires, anything that's lifted, off-road builds, anyone who feels just any type of throttle lag, or even people who does, or the guys who does any kind of towing, that just needs to have that quicker response. All right, guys, so my final thoughts. Is it worth it? I mean, we're going into 2026, and is the Pedal Commander still worth it in 2026? Personally, in my opinion, I feel like if you hate having throttle response that's super delayed, that dead pedal, that dead space in your throttle, or in your pedal, I should say, and you want more responsiveness coming from your throttle without tuning your engine, then I think personally, absolutely, the Pedal Commander is worth it going into 2026. Again, this does not add any horsepower by any means at all. It only changes your throttle response, and honestly, it just makes driving the GX more enjoyable now, which I like. And you know, you kind of get stuck with something with a habit, and to have something that just kind of brings more life back into the driving experience just makes it more enjoyable, at least in my view. But if this video has helped you guys out, hit that like button, comment down below if you guys have a Pedal Commander, and let me know what you guys like about it and don't like about it. Subscribe if you guys like mods, installs, and outdoor adventures. I'll see you guys on the next adventure, guys. Peace out.